Can you hear me now? Dah boleh dah? Alhamdulillah. Waalaikumsalam. Hi Aini. Hi, I'm wearing the tudung you gave me. Rezeki. Okay, Assalamualaikum and good evening everyone. It's already 10:05. And we better get started because we are making coffee candy today, and sugar stages, it takes some time to get it done. I will get started immediately and I'll give all the tips along the way. So today we're making coffee candy. Orang Malaysia kan suka makan kopi ko. Untuk kawan-kawan yang tak pernah join Mimi buat this with this Thermomix thing. My name is Mimi. I've been a Thermomix user and advisor since, oh my God, it's my 5th year now. Dah 5 tahun, masyaAllah, 2018. So fast, time flies. Okay, and today we're going to be making coffee candy. As I said, kita kan orang Malaysia suka makan kopi ko kan. Tapi if you're anything like me, I'm very sensitive. I can taste the aftertaste tu. Bila habis makan, masa makan sedap, tapi habis makan yang macam lain macam. So yang ni very easy. We just tap on start cooking seperti biasa, and then it gives us some explanation about sugar stages, what makes it successful. I will cook first before I talk further on that one. I'll explain to you, and then we just follow the recipe seperti biasa. We just go next. So the first ingredient is water, 50 grams. You don't have to use this fancy beaker like this. You can always use your measuring cup. Okay, measuring cup. This one sampai dia ada tanda sini. Kejap lagi. I buat dulu and I'll show you the measuring cup how it works. Okay. So kita masukkan air 50 grams, and then we're gonna put coffee granules 5 grams. Coffee, not 3-in-1. I'll give you all these tips lagi. This is the tricky part. We need 75 grams of glucose syrup. So glucose syrup, you can buy this from baking ingredients store. It looks something like this. And then dia nak 75 grams. Ini a bit tricky sebab dia very sticky and it's hard to get to weigh it. It's very useful. You can buy this in big quantities because you can use this to make your own rose syrup, to make your lollipop. Apa lagi yang menggunakan glucose syrup? Those two lah yang I selalu buat. I always make my own rose syrup, and we need glucose syrup. Basically, it will help to stabilize your sugar works so that the sugar doesn't crystallize. Itu dia punya penggunaan. And if you are using sugar stages, you should always stick to the recipe for safety purposes and also to ensure the success of your recipe. So what I do when I put this in, I buat dia dekat tepi. Okay, so lebih kurang. Ini it's difficult to get exact. You get as close as you can, but not necessarily exactly to the dot. Okay, so we have the glucose syrup, and then we have a sugar. Yalah, namanya gula-gula. So of course you have the sugar. This one is 120 grams. I can share the recipe again later after the live show. And then we have 30 grams of unsalted butter. So it's like macam main masak-masak, kita ikut dia punya instruction macam tu je. Okay. So butter masuk. And then because it's unsalted, then I'm going to add a 1/8 teaspoon salt. So if you're using salted butter, you can skip the salt lah. Right? And then letak tepi. Then it says to put the splash guard on top of the mixing bowl lid. All right. So this is your mixing bowl lid. Usually it goes with your measuring cup like this. But today we remove the measuring cup. We put the lid. And then kita akan attach. This is not a fencing mask, but it's a splash guard. So dalam gambar pun dia macam tu. Kita letak dia atas mixing bowl lid. Gambar aja. Macam tu kan. Nama dia kan. And then we go done. And it's set for us already 14 minutes maximum. I don't know how much the temperature is. That's the beauty of it. Thermomix akan buat untuk kita. And then dia buatlah semua ni. So in 14 minutes, I'm going to share with you macam tips. Sorry about that. Okay, I will sit down and make myself comfortable. Okay, so tips. First of all, the water tadi, tak perlu nak guna all these fancy measuring cups. When you want to measure water, you can use your measuring cup. Maybe all this while you don't know kenapa lah benda ni dipanggil measuring cup. Kenapa tak panggil, I don't know, cap or something. Okay, you know why? Because it has this dia ada tandas ni, there's a mark here. This one is actually 100 grams or 100 ml of water. Kalau water sama je dia punya gram dengan ml. And then there's a lower mark here. The pointy part is 50 grams. The rounded part is 100 grams. Dia ada tanda kat sini. So if you put water there, that's 100 grams and 50 grams. So easy. Tak timbang pun tak apa. So this one is also useful when you are like blending sambal. So usually if you're using the traditional punya blender, pakai air banyak-banyak kan. And then kalau pakai apa ni? Kalau pakai Thermomix tu kelebihan. Salah satu kelebihan dia, we don't need so much water, so we can use this like 50, maybe even 20 grams, depending on how much you're blending. Then we just drizzle dekat tepi macam tu. So super easy. So that's one of the tips. The other tip is the coffee. Okay. So for the coffee, hi Mariam. Masya Allah. Thank you, Mas. Hadha, apa tadi? Rahmatun min Rabbi. Tu dia. Kalau orang puji kita, kita akan jawab Hadha rahmatun min Rabbi. This is rahmah. It's a mercy from my Rabb, our Rabb. Alhamdulillah. So back to the coffee thing. Oh my goodness! If you are here again, you can smell it. Oh, the aroma is so good. The coffee and the sugar and a little bit of butter. It's almost like a butterscotch biscuit. And I'm using this terbeli yang ni. This coffee, it's Mokona. And I use the yang agak kuat lah. I like my coffee strong. Right? Kalau ini pun 8, I would have gone for 10 intensity because I like it very strong. I like my coffee strong. So kalau beli Nescafe pun, I don't like the normal Nescafe. I take the Gold Blend or the Alta Rica or apa, one of those yang Rica tu, dia kuat sikit. So for this recipe, tolong jangan beli atau pakai 3-in-1. Mesti pakai coffee granule punya. It will change the recipe because that's how the sugar stages work. For work dia buat benda ni. Kira macam almost like they automate the thing, so you just ikut tapi dia macam science experiment, kena betul-betul dia punya quantity. Hai Uda, Assalamualaikum. And then Swiss, ya pernah juga beli yang tu Surya. Kadang-kadang kita beli apa yang ada kan. So the Swiss one, the Swiss SUISSE rasanya. Swiss, that one is nice. The Japanese one, what's the, ada satu brand kopi lagi tu yang Jepun tu sedap juga. Okay, itu salah satu. Okay, so tips yang tu for the ingredient tadi. And then the other thing you need to prepare for this recipe is your thermomat or a silicone mat. There are, a lot of people say, alah sama je, I can just use any silicone mat I have. It's not the same. Okay, so yang ni dia tak akan lekat, and it's very useful also for our dough. So it's not just for the dough, but it's also for our this candy nanti. So basically what's going to happen is I'm going to spread it here, and then kita akan tuang kita punya apa ni, the coffee candy dekat sini while it's still melted form, and then I'm just going to like macam knead it using the silicone mat, and then I will cut with a cutter. Now that I mentioned the cutter, let me grab the cutter. I have my Thermomix cutter. Tada! Cantik tak? Siapa nak cutter? Siapa nak cutter? PM kat ini. How to get free gifts like this. And then the other thing we need to prepare is obviously our handy dandy spatula. You're gonna need the spatula, of course. And the other thing is ni. Whenever you are working with water, this is the beauty of using the Thermomix. Bukan setakat masak untuk kita, buat air, buat gula-gula, buat roti, lauk, sambal dan segalanya. It also cleans for us. So imagine you are working with sugar. I'm Filipina, originally from Philippines, and one of the iconic recipes for Filipinas is we call it leche flan. It's like caramel and caramel. So we have the sugar, the melted thing. So I know the pain of of cleaning pots and pans using sugar work, and then burning it and getting burned. Yeah, so you burn the sugar is one thing, and then you burning your hands is another thing. So alhamdulillah, Thermomix dia pemudahkan the process tu and also the cleaning part. So after the cleaning ni, kita kena tuang cepat-cepat kita punya gula-gula ni, and then kita standby air. Dalam resipi dia ada siap plan untuk resipi tu. So we need about a liter of water here, and the other thing here right at the back, this huge bottle that I have here. Ada sebab di semua ni, bukan bersepah sebab tak sempat ke, tapi ni ada sebab semua. So as you can see, it's a huge bottle of white vinegar. It's just cuka buatan, doesn't matter what brand. Yang penting cuka. So sugar stages, you use water and vinegar. You don't use soap. Okay, it's magical. I don't know how Faubourg figured it out. Somehow the combination of the hot water, dia akan panaskan air tu, lepas tu the vinegar, it will soften the sugar. Macam apa ni? Lama tak dengar handy dandy. Mariam ya, handy dandy. It's just tells you how mature we are, right? Handy dandy dulu dari cerita Blue's Clues, handy dandy notebook. Where'd you get handy dandy? UCSI itu apa kopi? Oh, another coffee brand ke Surya? I think so. Thermomet. Yes, so many things to love about the Thermomet. It's also very flexible and very thin, so you can fold it like nasi lemak and fold your dough in it. So petang tadi saya ditugaskan untuk buat cinnamon rolls, and I use the Thermomet to proof our bread. Cepat-cepat. Alhamdulillah. And then we have 8 minutes on the clock here. I mean, who would have thought? I'm actually working with sugar here. It's alhamdulillah, they made it safe. This is the reason why it's programmed for safety purposes. You don't need to take any special class. You don't need to spend on learning all these recipes. So bila dah sebut kelas ni kan, when it comes to sugar work, dulu memang Kak Mimi dah berangan-angan nak belajar sugar work. Because I used to sell cakes. And I wanted my designs to be one of a kind, that sort of thing. So I was thinking, something that very few people, especially in Malaysia, do, which is sugar work. And so nampaklah ada classes online, and I tried to contact them and ask them, boleh ke I sign up? Dah lah mahal, and you don't just get to do the sugar part, but you have to go through the other modules tu, macam berapa puluh ribu you have to to go through if you want to learn how to do sugar work. But alhamdulillah, dengan Thermomix ni banyak benda kita boleh buat tanpa masuk kelas mana-mana. Actually, this is one thing when I was baking cakes, mahal tau nak masuk kelas cake ni. Siapa yang tak pernah join tu, nak masuk kelas baking ni easily RM400. And sometimes we join not so much to learn the techniques, sebab kita dah tahu kan macam mana buat cake, but to get the recipes. It's true. Siapa lagi baker kat situ? Siapa baker kat situ yang pernah buat the same thing, ya, itulah cerita dia. And then for RM400 maybe you get 2 or 3 recipes. And when you go home, sedih. Masa cikgu tunjuk jadi, masa balik entah kenapa tak jadi. So that thing happens. And so you can just imagine, whereas dengan Thermomix, dengan cookie dough, beribu resipi untuk cake, beribu resipi untuk roti. And you don't have to pay extra. We only pay $59 for an entire year, setahun. Tak tahulah sekarang ni langganan Astro sekarang dah berapa, sebab I dah berapa tahun tak langgan Astro. But I remember the last time I did, it was like, it's annoying because dia asyik berulang dia punya cerita tu. Even HBO ke dia, the same movies, they recycle and whatnot. Whereas with the cookie dough ni, kita bayar setahun 260 tu, bertambah dia punya resipi. So many of them, sampai dah tak dan nak test semua. So it's really, really, really worth it to dia. And then of course the exchange rate is another thing, like, it will go up and down. But it's really worth it. Even internet pun kita bayar sebulan berapa ratus ringgit kan. And this one is for an entire year. So it's really worth it. And it's not just for recipes. We can also use it for planning our meals and generating our shopping list. So tak perlu lagi lah masuk supermarket and then tu murah, on sale, beli banyak-banyak, and then I bought 2 kilos of tomato, what will I do? With Thermomix senang, kita cari by kalau kita, if you have a specific recipe in mind, maybe you want to try tomato pie or maybe tomato soup, and then or you can also search by recipe, I mean by ingredient. So kita carilah tomato, something with tomato, and then we choose untuk berapa orang. Do you want it to be a main dish? Do you want it to be a side dish? Bukan side dish, appetizer, all those things. And then it will narrow down the recipes for you. If you are you want more, and you want to try more new things, then you even play around with the settings, dia punya bahasa and whatnot, and you get even more recipes. Lagi banyak, lagi seronok. Sekarang, wow, Mariam share. Now there are 89,528 recipes. My goodness, petang tadi I sebut 88,000, rupanya it's almost 90,000 recipes, you guys. It's amazing. What an amazing investment it is. And we have 4 minutes to go. Sambil kita tunggu tu, then I might as well take this opportunity to share something very new with you. Sebab I think I've covered most of the sugar thing. Okay. One final thing before I go to whatever I'm going to share with you. One final word of caution when you're working with things like high temp and sugar stages. Ikut je recipe tu, and inshallah you will be safe. Your recipe will come out perfect as the recipe is intended, because for work they akan test benda ni banyak kali, berulang kali. Alhamdulillah, I got the chance to assist Surya dulu untuk one cookbook, comfort food, Chef Anis Nabila punya. So I got to assist in the testing the recipes and whatnot. And I got to see how much work goes into each recipe. You know, the way they susun, and then dia punya steps, dia macam-macam dia punya protocol tu. Masya Allah, it's an amazing experience. And from that, I got to appreciate all the more for work punya the work they put into the recipe. So if you follow the recipe, not only will your recipe come out as it's intended to be, you will be safe, you don't burn yourself or anything, and also you will take better care of your German machine. Sama lah macam kereta kan, it's designed to run certain speed contohnya, and then if we don't follow the recommended ones, even the tire kita nak isi berapa PSI, dia punya pressure pun semua tu kita kena ikut all those things. Just like a car, I like to think of I always like to compare the Thermomix with a car, even though they're two totally different things. Tapi macam kereta, dia ada certain parts once in a while nak kena ganti. Macam tayar tu after certain mileage nak kena ganti tayar, even though nampak cantik lagi kan, kita pun tak tahu. Pada kita yang tak tahu, kita tengok je nampak elok lagi, bunga nampak elok lagi, but we don't know about the physical properties of rubber, for example. After some time dia akan degrade, contohnya lah kan. So when the car company tells us after X number of years or X number of kilometers, it's time to change. So in the same way, kita punya mixing knife pun dia ada certain schedule itu. It's usually on average between 6 months and 2 years. So stuff like that, itulah kelebihan you all when you are with Thermomix KL. Alhamdulillah, kami lebih memahami, kami lebih mahir. Itu dia. Hello, Wid. Assalamualaikum. You are just in time while we are waiting for the countdown. 1 minute 25 seconds. Kak Mimi nak share cookbook terbaru Malaysia. Let's talk about recipes kan. So this is the latest one, fresh off the presses. Ini dia. Very, very nice. So siapa yang suka peranakan punya, look at this, asam laksa lah. Mi siam kuah. And then we have prawn porridge, sambal sotong petai. Oh, my husband will love this. He loves anything petai. Ladies fingers with cincalo. Lepas tu dia ada dekat belakang ni ada kuih-kuih dia. Tak tahan. Oh my goodness. Nah, puasa kan. Cendol. Kalau teringin makan cendol tengah malam, boleh buat sendiri. Ni dia angku kuih. Kalau tak pernah rasa, boleh buat sendiri dan tak payah risau halal ke tak. Onde-onde, all time favorite, very nice. Cendol coconut agak-agak. Ni next project, insyaAllah. So I'm going to stand by now. We have 19 seconds left. Siapa yang berminat, it's available for pre-order now. It's 160 ringgit, harga dia fixed price, and then of course kena ada postage sikit lah kan. And PM tepi. Contact your advisor. If you don't have an advisor, contact me, contact Surya, contact me. Kawan-kawan sini semua. Okay, so dia ada bunyi. We have to act fast. Now we have to pour it into the pastry mat. Berpeluh kita punya apa tu? Ash guard. So I just nak letak tepi. And then see, it's boiling now. I'm just going to pour. Ke bawah sikit. Bagi orang tengok. And the quantity is just nice. Dulu, my son Ilyas, nombor 3, anak nombor 3, dia suka sangat that he ate like half of it in one go. The whole night, dia tak tidur. Because it's so good. Dia tak ada aftertaste tu, tak ada chemical kan. Kalau beli gula-gula yang lain tu, dia tambah barang macam-macam benda lagi because dia nak bagi color tu tak berubah, dia nak bagi the shelf life lama. Our candy, it cannot last long. After about 2 weeks like that, you will start to see it starts to like macam dia hancur. But that's good. Things that cepat rosak, it's an indication of how fresh it is. So it comes from, from ingredients that with less chemicals. Okay. And then yang ni kita cepat-cepat masukkan. Gula kejap lagi, kita buat ni dulu, pre-clean. Masukkan kita punya ais 1 liter. Then we have to pay attention yang dekat the lip of the bowl ni. Then I would add the recipe doesn't say cuka, but this one is from experience and from suggestion cookie dough juga untuk setting untuk sugar stages. So I'm going to add about 50 grams. Now you know why I keep so much of the cooker with me. And then you just go to the recipe. It's already included in the recipe kalau nak pergi dekat. Senang. And then we just go to, of course, measuring cup. Okay, jangan lupa. We go to fat or caramel. That's it. And then yang ni pula, okay. Make sure the coffee mixture is still hot to avoid overcooling. And then basically kita nak shape dia while it's still hot, okay? What happened to my screen? Okay. Tiba-tiba dah tak jumpa screen bila dah kena mouse. Alright. So yang ni, dia masih panas. Jangan tunggu lama sangat. Jangan tunggu lama sangat. Because it will harden very quickly. Nak bagi dia cantik sikit. Ini pun dah mula keras dah. I'm just going to macam uli dia sikit. Kasih cantik. So this mat berguna untuk buat cinnamon roll lah. Nak gulung the cinnamon roll dengan ni pun boleh. Bila dah lebih kurang sama tu, then we just cut it. Itu saja. Mungkin ada yang pernah nampak, maybe some of you have seen the recipe tapi macam tak berani kan macam mana nak buat selagi tak nampak macam mana orang buat. I know the feeling. Okay? And then it's just a matter of kita potong dia. Kalau kita roll dia nipis lagi cantik lah kan dia punya ni. Tapi tak apalah. Masuk mulut juga kan. And then pandai-pandai lah you wrap with parchment paper ke, plastik ke. Okay, just cut into pieces. However you want it. Macam tu je. As easy as that. And then bila dia keras, then you have your gula-gula. I know. Kak Mimi kan suka quick and easy. Everything so quick and easy with Thermomix. Kita sama-sama belajar. And I'm not afraid to try new stuff. I love trying new stuff. Okay. Kalau tak biasa, another thing you can do is you can use scissors. Siapa yang berani tu, you can use scissors like this. Macam ni. There. You can use kitchen scissors also. That's an easier way. Like that. My hands are clean, Okay. Dah, siap dah. Siap dah gula-gula kita. Mana yang lekat lagi tu kita gunting. Gitu. Then you just need to get it's still a bit hot, still a bit hot. So be careful. I think you can still knead it if you want to. Kot. Tak berapa dah mula keras dah. Tu je lah. Siap dah. Just like that. Yang ni dia bentuk dia kurang cantik, kita potong sikit. Dan dah siap dah kita punya gula-gula. Because now we are in the last 10 days of Ramadan, we want to maximize our prayers. Tengah malam pukul 3 pagi ke bangun ngantuk kan, nak pergi masjid, takkan nak bawa kopi kan. Tak payah bawa kopi, bawa gula-gula ni. Dan boleh bagi husband bawa kan. Hanya for instant boost of energy. Very easy. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed my super short presentation for today and show you just how easy it is to make candy with a Thermomix. Nanti ada banyak lagi. Macam-macam boleh buat. Okay, so meanwhile yang ni kita pre-clean and then senanglah. Berapa lama lagi ni? Pre-clean pun kita boleh tengok berapa lama dia buat ni. Lagi 1 minit. Tak apalah, show you because you have another minute left kan. So yang ni kita letak dalam bekas comel je lah, glass container yang kerap udara pun boleh juga. Also possible. Sedap tau. Dia tak ada benda apa tu, tak ada rasa pelik dekat ujung tu. Tapi gula. You don't overdo. Itulah, sorry Ida. Hari tu dah plan nak buat kuih raya yang doesn't go baking, but I've been so busy that I decided to change lah. Okay lah. Since we are sprinting towards the finish line, dan habis Ramadan kan. So I thought, something like this. So pre-clean kita. I'll show you. Siap dah. So it's just a matter of yang dekat tepi-tepi ni. Yang tepi-tepi ni. So when you have this tepi-tepi ni, you just use the gosok-gosok sikit dengan spatula sambil tuang kita punya air panas ni because the water is hot. And then when we pour it nanti dia akan senang, dia akan hilang. Itu je, very easy. So not only does this wonderful machine cook for us, it also cleans for us. Okay, thank you so much for joining me tonight. And this is my final sharing for the month of Ramadan. Don't forget to join my teammates every day, 5 p.m. and 10 p.m. sampai nak raya nanti. Dan tunggulah nanti raya, kita jumpa lagi online. Kita suka buat macam tu kan, kejutan-kejutan macam tu. And for those yang kalau Mimi tak jumpa lagi, Mimi nak minta maaf kalau Mimi pernah sebut something yang mungkin may have hurt you in any way. Kadang-kadang it's because of bahasa, my limitation in bahasa, that ataupun maybe in my rush terkasar ke apa ke. So Mimi nak minta maaf and nak ucapkan pada semua selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri, maaf zahir dan batin. Okay, Assalamualaikum semua. Thanks for joining me tonight. Thanks Mariam, Aini, Ida, Surya, always supporting me. Thank you, Aini and Mas, of course. Love you ladies. Okay, Assalamualaikum. Kena tutup ni, tak jumpa. Sebab jauh. Nun jauh di sana. Okay, bye again.